So this is a typical electric bill. We're going to talk about the electric bill a little bit here in a couple different categories, but one of the things that I want to point out first is, what are you paying for when you write that check every month to the utility? Do you ever think about it? Do you ever think what categories it's going to? You're paying for transmission lines, you're paying for maintenance of that equipment, you're paying for distribution, you're paying for something called generation, natural gas, coal-fired, there's a variety of different generations. A solar system is also a generator. It's called distributed generation. It's actually producing the power in the area that it's being consumed, so they call it distributed generation. I have come to the conclusion through meeting with thousands of customers and hearing stories of customers over the last decade that they don't want to pay for any of that stuff. There's also investors' returns with investor-owned utilities. Some of that money is going to an investor. I don't know, you may be somebody that invests in utilities. San Diego Gas and Electric, Southern California Edison, Pacific Gas and Electric. They're all investor-owned utilities. So when you think about that check that you write every month, is there anything other than the power that you want that is included in that check? No, there's not. So when we're talking about solar, we also kind of talk about the fact of it isn't really the panels or the equipment that you want. You just want the power it produces at a cheaper price. But the method of finance gives you the control, and there's a variety there. That's the topic for a different video. What we want to talk about today is what's in the bill. This is a solar bill, which a lot of times people don't get a chance to really see what a solar bill looks like. Now, this is my particular bill. I blacked it out, but notice this. I have a negative $454 electric bill. And over here it says net energy metering annual billing month 8. That means that I'm in month 8 of my 12-month, what they refer to as relevant period. It says my cumulative energy charge currently due at the end of my relevant period. That's what we call true up. That's a topic in another video. If you haven't had a chance to see it, go tune into that. They're saying that I owe $404 at the end of the year, but if we direct the camera back over here, I have a $454 credit. So what does that mean? It means that my credit offsets my consumption, and therefore I don't have a bill. I'm oversimplifying it for the sake of this video. We can do the math on another topic. But then we come down here and we look at how they're breaking it up. We've got winter season consumption. This is the power that we used. And winter season generation. This is the power that we produced. Now this is a brain bender. I'm going to talk about behind the meter consumption. A lot of people, see these negative signs? Those are the kilowatt hours that my solar system produced that are subtracted from the hours that we used power. And you can see on peak, off peak, and super off peak. Those are related to time of use. That has to do with the rate schedule. At the end of the month, I used 302 kilowatt hours in excess of what I produced. Now if I come back here to the real bill, this is the part that a lot of people miss out on over the course of time. Go this way with the camera. See this little box on page 4 of 6? It says my cumulative energy charge total as of the previous month was 375. Now, for those 302 kilowatt hours that I just showed you on the other page, it says my current month energy charge total is $29.07. That means they charged me an interconnection fee and an additional $9 for that 300 kilowatt hours. They add that number to that number and they get my cumulative energy charge total year to date, which is 404. That's the same number that we see right here. Now if we come back, it tells me my cumulative year to date kilowatt hours. So basically they're charging me $404 for 3,400 kilowatt hours. That means that I didn't build the solar system big enough to offset all of my kilowatt hours, but I got rid of all of my bill. That is a key component when we're talking about solar. Hopefully this is good information. Hopefully I wasn't shaking too much for you to read those numbers and we broke it down and gave you a really good idea where to look on the electric bill after solar. It really works. As always, thanks again for tuning in. Mass Altenburg Peak Power. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.
That was easy.